Alright guys, so today I wanted to do a little video on the install of the GV Bayson R grill, only because I did the painting and the block off plates, so I might as well do the actual install video, a how-to. The bumper removal I didn't cover because I wanted to get it quick. I wanted to get it done, in and out type of thing. And there's already a few videos on the bumper removal. I mean, I can go over it. I mean, it's kind of easy to see with it off, but pretty much there's a 10mm here. All of these are 8s, 8mm. I'm missing this piece here. We did something stupid that I'm not proud of, but yeah, whatever. 8mm, 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 8mm. There's 2 plastic plugs on the side here. You just get those out with a flathead. Then there's a 10 at the top on each side. There's a 10. And then at the top here, you've got Phillips. One Phillips here. Got another Phillips here, and these are all just plastic plugs, and that's it. It's pretty straightforward. But yes, my front end looks funny. It looks weird. I have my ginormous oil cooler. I went a little too much on that, a little crazy, but it works so well. Oil temps are, I mean, I don't even need the gauge anymore. They don't move. 240. It's 30 degrees outside, 240. It's 10 degrees outside, 240. Oil temps don't move from 240. They go below 240, but I've only ever seen them above 240 once. That was a very hot day, and I was pushing very hard, so it works. Amazing. It wasn't cheap, but looks like we got a little bit of leakage on this fitting here. This one's dry, but they are kind of loose, so I don't know. I was gonna just take it off and tighten the fitting in the actual cooler because it's a separate fitting here, and then the 10AN threads into that. It's M22 in here, some weird size, but I know there's still oil in these lines, and the second I loosen this, it's gonna be a mess. The season's, you know, near the end, so I'm gonna leave it for now. It's fine. It's probably been leaking all year, to be honest, and you know, the core's a little wet, but it's really not a big deal. So I mean, I'll talk a little bit on my cooling package, what I'm going to do. I have a Mishimoto J-line intercooler. I think it's rated for 500 or 550, which is plenty enough for me. And to be honest, the boost air temps I've seen as a result of this, they're right where they should be. With the oil cooler in the front, they're not as great as they should be. I'm not going to lie on that. They're not great. But we're going to move it. There's plenty of space in behind here, between the AC condenser and my intercooler right here. We should be able to slide it right in there and make a pretty nice mount for it, and that'll fix my boost air temps. And this being such a big overkill oil cooler, will still you know, get plenty of airflow from that. The other idea was to maybe put it on the passenger side. We'll remove the horn and put it right here, and that's where that, I believe, the one block off plate kind of ends here. So it'd be super easy to just hole saw out, you know, like a 3-inch hole, get some more of this stuff, put a duct right to it, and probably never have to think about oil temps ever again. So being that I haven't done any prior homework research, I don't really know what I'm doing here. I went by starting to take this off. It's got one of these fancy clips. I knew it was some kind of pop fancy clip. I didn't know exactly what type, but I just pried at it with one of these pry tools. It broke, but it came out, so I'll try to take the other side out a little bit nicer, but I'm going to take both of these out. And I think the next part is probably the Phillips screws here. There's one here, nice rusty ones. I'm just going to take all the Phillips screws out and see where that gets us, and go from there. So maybe set up a time lapse and just let it go, and yeah, we will see. So this first piece came out kind of just on its own. Took all the screws out, and that came out. Now the grill itself looks like it's going to be a lot of these little clips, just pry them back type of thing. Just be careful not to snap those guys. They're pretty much all around. And then I don't know what else is holding it. I don't know if this is part of it or up here. It looks like it goes in behind. It looks like it's all one piece. There's a lot of pieces to this bumper. But that's okay. I mean, we're gonna see a lot of that's been trimmed because my oil cooler lines used to pass through there. So that's all missing. That's on this side here, right through that hole, until I went to this side. And then we get to trim on this side too, both sides. But anyways, I'm gonna get at it. I'm gonna start taking some of these screws out, just get everything loose, and then start prying. It looks like these here, I don't know if these are screws or if they just need to be broken or what. There's one on each side. I don't know if it's like a plastic rivet, you know, one-time use type of thing, but we're gonna get at it and see. Had the drill out, the whizzer, the impact, just to make life easier, make this quicker. So we'll buzz the remaining Phillips out and yeah, see where that gets us. So every single screw is out. Definitely seems like the grille's ready to come out. Just got to hit those the tabs all the way around, which is a little bit of a pain. And I think I'm gonna have to break these plastic screw things, but all the way around, I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna pop these out as carefully as I can. Use the flathead to get in there and help a little bit. We'll see if that releases the grill. I mean, it's intertwined. There's all these other pieces that connect to it, and I don't know if they're part of the grill or just part of the bumper, but we'll see. I'm gonna just take the next couple of minutes and just go, you know, until the grill's out pretty much. Yeah, so that's it. We're gonna see. Okay, so I've got it mostly separated, as you can see. It's still hanging on for dear life at the top somewhere. This piece here, I guess, gets deleted. It clips in here. See the clips? One there, one there. But I guess this piece gets deleted with the grill. If I can use it, I will, but it doesn't look like it's gonna fit. So now the last trouble, or the last pain in my ass right now, what's getting stuck up here. I think it's behind all of this, and all of this plastic here needs to come off, and I've taken out all the screws, so I don't know kind of what's going on there, but yeah, it's caught up at the top. It looks like there's a bunch of these plugs everywhere, which I hate. They're a pain. I'm good at taking them off. I've done a ton of interior work over the years, so I know how to remove them. It's just, they're annoying. It'd be better if they weren't there, but I think that is the last thing that's holding this grill on to sweet, sweet freedom. And then we can see the new. I have a feeling that all of this mess is going to be visible, and it's so not pretty, but it's so functional. Half my oil cooler, the top half, doesn't even get air because of this thing. So now with the open grill, whew, I don't know, maybe we'll downsize the oil cooler, or not, because race car. We'll leave this. I really want to put it over there so badly. That would mean new lines. Fittings could be reused. They're expensive, but I would have to buy new lines, which I don't really have a price hookup on that anymore, so not cheap. But actually, the lines I have will probably fit, to be honest. There is definitely some slack, and just route them a little bit differently. But anyways, that's a discussion for another video. For now, let's finish removing this freaking grill, and yeah, go from there. Well, here it is without the grill. It's pretty ugly, to be honest. My crash bar sucks. I'm gonna have to paint it, I think, which is annoying, but that's not a today mod. That's when the front end comes off mod. We'll worry about that, but so much airflow. I mean, you really don't have to seal much up, and you seal there, you seal there. With the grill, that thing should seal a lot of that. Airflow is going to be pretty decent, especially if you still have an under tray. If the gap is there, which I think it will be because some of the factory stuff is missing, we're going to build something. We're going to make something ABS plastic, maybe plexiglass, just whatever flexible I can find, and make a little cover for underneath there, because those kind of type of openings like that, they're not good for cooling at all. Gotta block this freaking hood scoop off too. Probably gonna do the grill there, to be honest, the vent. It's not reversible, but I think we're kind of past the point of like reversible mods with this car. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna pop the grill in, and the next scene you see, or the next image you see, video, whatever, should be with the new grill. That's it. So, I'm starting to get this thing in. I got that clip through. The rest of them are really, really fighting me. I mean, it's hard to do it on the ground, and I don't have a workbench. I was trying to work on top of the garbage bin there, but that's no good either. This bumper sucks, man. It doesn't stay in any position. It just flops everywhere and rolls around, and is like, just doesn't want to be helpful or useful at all. So I'm gonna keep fighting with getting the clips in, and then I think I need to put a nut and bolt here to hold that together, or maybe a few self taps or something, but that'll be at the very end. So yeah, the next scene you see, I should be done installing this, and I should be just, you know, figuring out the self tapper for the top there to keep that together. But yeah, okay, here it is. I forgot to plug in one of my freaking brake ducts. I left this one off, so I'll have to do that, but I didn't put all the bolts and stuff back in. It's Thanksgiving, I gotta go do some family stuff. But anyways, just a quick little summary. Fitment's okay. I mean, it's probably like an 8 out of 10. It's not perfect. I got all the clips, and they were a freaking nightmare, man. You just gotta beat on them, and they're fragile, of course. None of them broke, thank God, but it's cheap plastic, so it's gonna freaking break. But yeah, I got it on. Fitment's decent, like I said. The corners leave a lot to be desired. This I am extremely unhappy with. It looks like crap, but I'm hoping maybe after some heat or some driving or whatever, it'll start to fit a little better. Maybe the bumper will start to change shape, but overall it fits all right. This I'm not thrilled with either, but it does look better than I expected. It sticks out a little bit, but yeah, I mean, overall it's okay. You can see the oil cooler and intercooler there. They're going to be getting a ton more airflow, so definitely want to move the oil cooler behind the intercooler and then raise the intercooler up. Trim this, paint the crash bar black, and have a pretty good cooling package, I think. And yeah, we'll take it for a drive later tonight, maybe see if I notice anything with temps. It's already like so cold out that I probably won't notice anything immediately, but I have a track event next Saturday, so if I'm going to notice it, it'll be on the track there. But yeah, I mean, that's it for the install. It's pretty much it for the grill. Once I pull the bumper to repackage the cooling situation, that'll be done at a shop somewhere. I'm going to need someone who can fabricate and build some ducts. That'll be a whole nother thing. That'll be done when the motor gets swapped, probably. It makes most sense. But yeah, I mean, here's where we're going to end it. That's it.